Welcome to Scoopster, where we dive headfirst into the stories that matter. Get ready for a whirlwind as we break down the latest in sports, global economics, politics, and humanitarian crises. First up, Barcelona is absolutely dominating on the pitch, led by Lewandowski and a powerhouse offense. Then, we're heading to the Bay of Bengal to explore how Bangladesh is unlocking its incredible marine wealth. Next, a deep dive into the complex and captivating political journey of Khaleda Zia in Bangladesh. And finally, we're tackling the urgent humanitarian situation and regional security concerns surrounding the Rohingya refugees. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Barcelona's dominance ignites La Liga race. Get ready for a goal fest as Barcelona, fueled by a relentless attack, has sent a powerful message in La Liga. Despite playing at their smaller training ground stadium, the Johan Cruyff Stadium, due to delays at the Spotify Camp Nou, the Catalan Giants put on a show, securing a massive 6-0 victory over Valencia. Robert Lewandowski, Raphinha, and Fermin Lopez were the stars of the show, with Lewandowski and Lopez bagging braces, while Raphinha also found the back of the net twice. This commanding performance sees Barcelona surge to second place in the league, just 2 points behind leaders Real Madrid. Coach Hansi Flick praised his team's intensity and humility, noting this win as a crucial start after the break, following a disappointing draw in their previous outing. The team showcased incredible depth, even with star forward Lamine Yamal sidelined due to a groin injury, with Lopez proving his worth after deciding to stay with the club. The win was a testament to their attacking prowess, with multiple goals showcasing their clinical finishing and strategic play, even as they prepare for upcoming Champions League fixtures. Fans are buzzing with excitement, hailing the team's offensive power and tactical flexibility. Analysts are pointing to this emphatic win as a sign that Barcelona is hitting its stride, ready to challenge for top honors. The performance has reignited discussions about their title aspirations and the team's chemistry under Flick. But can this explosive form be sustained through the season? Next, we're diving into the vast, untapped potential of Bangladesh's marine resources. Bangladesh's blue gold rush, a nation's maritime future. As climate change shrinks fertile land, Bangladesh is turning its gaze to the vast expanse of the Bay of Bengal, seeing not just coastline, but a lifeline. This massive marine frontier, now under sovereign authority after maritime disputes were settled, holds the key to feeding its population, driving sustainable growth, and building resilience. The blue economy is no longer a distant dream, but a present imperative. While fisheries, particularly the iconic Hilsa, already contribute significantly to the GDP and employ millions, the bay's potential is vastly underestimated, estimated to yield over 8 million tons of fish annually compared to the current 0.7 million. Government initiatives like the Maheshkhali Integrated Development Authority, MIDA, Ordinance, and UNDP-backed Blue Economy plans are paving the way for modernization. Strategic investments in marine fisheries, aquaculture, and value chains, including supporting women-led ventures like seaweed farming, promise to boost foreign exchange and rural livelihoods. Furthermore, developing deep-sea port facilities at Matarbari and Pera could position Bangladesh as a regional logistics hub, attracting global attention from firms like Maersk and DP World. The seabed itself holds untapped reserves of gas hydrates and mineral sands, while offshore wind, tidal, and wave energy offer a path to reducing dependence on imported fossil fuels. However, this blue frontier is not without peril. Climate pressures, illegal fishing, and security concerns, like the recent pirate seizure of the MV Abdullah, pose significant threats. Geopolitical rivalries among major powers in the region also add layers of complexity. The future hinges on a bold, integrated maritime strategy, blending rigorous science, transparent governance, and international blue diplomacy for technology transfer and climate resilience. Can Bangladesh navigate these challenges to secure its future on the waves? Next, we uncover the intricate political saga of a formidable leader in Bangladeshi politics. Khaleda Zia, the unyielding force in Bangladeshi politics. In the tempestuous landscape of Bangladeshi politics, one figure stands as a testament to resilience, strategy, and the enduring paradox of power: Khaleda Zia. Her journey, from a grieving widow to a three-time prime minister, is not merely a biography but a profound exploration of how grief can be weaponized, how democracy survives under duress, and how power is truly wielded. Assassination thrust her husband, President Ziaur Rahman, from power and life in 1981, but instead of retreating into mourning, Khaleda Zia was drawn into the political arena. Initially a symbol for the BNP, she transformed into a formidable strategist, learning the choreography of power and leading from the streets during the anti-autocratic movement. Her ascent was marked by unwavering resolve, facing house arrests and political turmoil, culminating in the fall of a military regime in 1990. Her first term as prime minister, 1991-1996, saw ambitious reforms in education, making primary education free and compulsory and girls' education free up to 10th grade, alongside economic liberalization and institutional strengthening. She demonstrated decisive leadership, notably in the aftermath of natural disasters, and championed judicial and educational autonomy. However, her tenure also faced challenges from a fiercely adversarial opposition led by Sheikh Hasina, political gridlock, and controversies surrounding political privilege and the creeping influence of sycophancy within the administration. The establishment of a caretaker government system, though born of crisis, marked a pivotal moment, highlighting the fragile nature of power transfer in Bangladesh. Her story continues to captivate, sparking debate about her legacy, her strategic acumen, and her indelible impact on the nation's political architecture. Analysts and citizens alike are drawn to her complex narrative, seeing in her a figure who embodies both the struggles and the triumphs of a nation forging its identity. But the fight for survival and power is never simple, and the challenges are far from over. Now, we turn our attention to a critical humanitarian crisis impacting millions. Rohingya crisis escalates, aid cuts threaten safety and regional stability. The progressive withdrawal of humanitarian assistance to over 1.2 million Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh is now casting a dark shadow over their safety, dignity, and the broader stability of the region. What began as an emergency in 2017 has evolved into a protracted displacement, with dwindling aid from NGOs, international agencies, and the UN, most notably the World Food Programme, pushing refugees towards worsening hunger, declining health, and diminished access to education and protection. Since the mass exodus from Myanmar in 2017, refugees have remained confined to the world's largest camps, facing severe restrictions on work, movement, and integration. Host communities, meanwhile, bear the brunt of environmental strain and declining incomes, leading to social tensions. Global crises have stretched humanitarian budgets thin, making the Rohingya appeal compete for attention. Cuts in funding, particularly from the U.S., have impacted vital services, while inflation and fiscal caution among major donors have left the 2025 Joint Response Plan severely underfunded. The World Food Programme has been indispensable, but ration cuts are already forcing families to skip meals, pawn assets, or borrow at ruinous interest, deepening hunger. Clinics have closed non-urgent services, and education initiatives are jeopardized, creating fertile ground for crime, exploitation, and trafficking. Bangladesh's interim administration faces fiscal headwinds, while the lack of integration prospects and the strain on national development goals are significant concerns. A collapsing humanitarian response could destabilize borders, with refugees seeking perilous journeys to neighboring countries or facing increased violence within the camps that risks spilling into local villages. Professor Mohammed Yunus has advocated a triple nexus approach linking humanitarian relief, development, and peacebuilding. But this requires renewed commitment from conventional donors and creative financing solutions. Without urgent, coordinated measures and sustained dialogue with Myanmar over repatriation, the hard-won gains since 2017 risk unraveling, imperiling the resilience of Bangladesh itself. Will the international community step up before this crisis deepens further? Stay with us as we recap all these critical stories and tell you how you can stay informed. And that's a wrap on today's Scoopster. We saw Barcelona's incredible 6-0 victory over Valencia, Bangladesh charting a course for prosperity through its blue economy, the enduring political legacy of Khaleda Zia, and the critical humanitarian situation facing Rohingya refugees. Don't miss out on any of the stories that shape our world. Hit that like button if you found this valuable, subscribe to Scoopster for your daily dose of news, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all our social media channels for more insights. We'll see you next time.